Watch closely. A man carrying a weapon arrives at the airport for security screening. Strangely, after spotting the weapon, the staff member doesn't call the police right away. Instead, she quietly steps aside to take a phone call. This foolish mistake will soon put the lives of hundreds of passengers in unimaginable danger. Meanwhile, at 30,000 feet in the air, armed men suddenly pull out their weapons and take control of the cabin crew. However, they don't harm the passengers. Instead, they demand that everyone hand over their electronic devices to prevent anyone from calling for help. As one of the hijackers moves toward the cockpit, a crew member manages to slip out of their sight. Rushing to a phone, he dials the cockpit and informs the co-pilot that terrorists have seized control of the cabin. But before the crew member can finish his warning, a hijacker raises his gun and aims it at him. Just like that, the terrorists take full control of the aircraft, everywhere except for the cockpit. Realizing the gravity of the situation, the captain immediately radios air traffic control, reporting that a group of armed individuals has hijacked the plane. He requests police assistance and advises ground control to prepare for a possible emergency response. Without hesitation, the captain alters the course, preparing for an emergency landing at the nearest airport. Seeing their plan unravel, the hijackers drag the head flight attendant to the cockpit door. They hand her the phone and order her to convince the captain to stop his emergency call and continue flying on the original route, or else they will start executing passengers. With the lives of over 100 people on the line, the head flight attendant has no choice but to comply. She dials the cockpit and relays the hijacker's demand. But the co-pilot refuses to negotiate. He states firmly that even if everyone on board dies, he will never open the cockpit door. Then he hangs up. Realizing threats alone won't work, the hijackers change tactics. They order the head flight attendant to call again. This time, they demand to speak directly with the captain. If the door isn't opened immediately, they will execute the captain's girlfriend right in front of him. As the hijacker prepares to pull the trigger, the captain hesitates for a moment. With no other options left, he makes the difficult decision to open the cockpit door and surrender.